One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us in Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas, home to the Jayhawks. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Jayhawks will kick it away first. And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Oklahoma's offense will have first crack at this one. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he's making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see some...
And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up. But how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They're testing the right side here. At the 15, he's loose. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown Sooners! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Kansas Jayhawks offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Fires to the middle. It's complete. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll go to the toss. Shows him the stiff arm. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting this season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out.
There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Sooners want to pick up the tempo. Guys, Oklahoma's transition to the SEC in 2024 taught them a lesson that you might be able to get by at times without offensive consistency, but you won't thrive. So what kind of pressure, David, is the new guy under center under?
A lot of pressure, but obviously the experience, the transfer over. He was the top guy at that spot in the transfer portal. You bring in a new offensive coordinator, new weapons around him, so a revamped new Oklahoma offense. They're hoping they will match their defense, and those wins will go up and up and up.
The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4, they'll mark it at the 19. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The offense changing the play. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Coming out with it, it's Stewart. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Sends it back in motion. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The Jayhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Daniels. Makes the catch. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Jayhawks will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Takes it on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. On the run deep down the right side.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So the quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions. He just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
The give to the tailback. Finding an escape route. Wide open spaces. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed, and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
On the run, still looking. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that process. So nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Looking to throw, it's Mateer. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Might be calling a hot route. On third down, going up top. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and goal. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And boy, that has been rare in this one. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Got it set up on the outside. Touchdown Sooners! A great catch and run for 6.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the 2nd quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Off play action. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Jayhawks line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Handoff to the lone back. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a 1st down. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Kent. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. Gets it out quickly. Turning it on. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. He wants to throw it. Looking to get it in. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment beat dang. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
Number 87 set to kick off.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets to the 23. And the Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Dropping back, it's Daniels. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. They bring the punter onto the field now.
Number 35, Oz punts it away.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Time to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Pulls it in. It's Ott. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
Man, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down.
Breaks into the open. Puts him in the spin cycle. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
The Sooners will try to punch it in on... He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Sooners! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 5.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
Kansas, 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Got a little space. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. These guys got their nose bloodied in the Big 12 last year. They took it personally through the offseason and eager to atone this year.
And guys this year are just going to have to step up and make more plays as well. They've got some dudes who they feel are very, very talented but weren't always playing to their potential. Last year, David, it's got to start in Game 1 in conference play this season.
No doubt. We got to set the tone early, send a message early. We're not that team from a year ago. Like, that was a bad season. That was a down season. We're going to turn this around. Got to get that momentum created Game 1 if you want this season to be successful.
Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. To the air, it's Daniels. Under fire. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
The Jayhawks decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down.
And the Oklahoma offense will take over 1st and 10.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He'll start this drive going to the air. Now adjusting. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. This one's complete.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Buys a little extra time. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Burks. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And the Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. They boot it away. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. The Kansas offense returns to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking for a man. It's Daniels. He's got him this time. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long one. And the try is no good. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer. Instead, they're still way, way behind.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's kick it back to the guys at Kansas Memorial Stadium.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Quickly to the tight end. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. And the Jayhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll field the punt. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Finds a little space.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Looking for room. It's hot. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Quick strike complete. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Might be looking to run. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Well, that's one of those as a quarterback. You're out on the perimeter of the field. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. You think you can fit it in there, but, man, you've got a lot of speed. Next time you're in that position, you might just decide to take off because you might just go score.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Sooners look to keep this drive humming. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to go up top. Using his legs to buy some time. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
Kansas, 0.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Stewart. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time, throwing the incompletion.
He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. A strike downfield. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Runs for the tackle. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
The Jayhawks come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Surging forward on the sneak.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
He's going for a big play downfield. Makes a grab for a big play. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They'll throw it from the red zone. Grabbed behind the line, it's Williams. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the fourth quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They just keep firing. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And, man, this defense added again. They've done this so much today. Affected the quarterback, gotten sacks, forced third and long situations. It doesn't matter about the
A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense round to the football?
Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can
pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back. You get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Quickly out to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a short tackle.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Looking for his man. Pulls it in. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these third downs present themselves.
And the Sooners are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Kansas, 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And the Jayhawks will send out the punt unit. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Pulls it in at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Showing the arm strength down the left side. And he holds it in at the 25. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. It's complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown. And another passing touchdown for this Sooner quarterback. He keeps this up, and he might wind up in that 100 touchdown club with Baker Mayfield and Landry Jones.
So many good guys that have had good days, but how about this day? I mean, fitting the ball all over the yard, just padding the stats, and you start mentioning guys like Jones, and you start mentioning guys like Baker Mayfield, that's Sooner pristine legacy there.
56, Kansas 3.
And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The give to the left side. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, it was not a good day.
At the 35, he's loose. There he goes. The 20. He's at the... And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still can count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Back to throw, it's Mateer. He turns that loose down the right side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Lofts one deep down the right side. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
Yeah, and you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.